by fact. Maybe this is where we retry.
It is my pleasure to introduce Ambassador Enderford from the US mission. As I told you earlier, that the ambassador is here to read the statement on behalf of his government. And obviously we have not been satisfied with the stand taken by the United States, but nevertheless I wanted to express our gratitude. The Clinton administration has been very consistent in speaking up on the issue of human rights for the Tibetans. We also very much appreciate that President Clinton and other senior members of the administration has at every opportunity did urge Chinese government to negotiate with His Holiness. So I do take this opportunity, and I also wanted to inform the ambassador that the hunger strike was against Chinese occupation of Tibet and against the UN's action on Tibet. It's certainly not against the United States government. But we very much appreciate your coming here, which, as I told you, has made it possible for Mr. Richard Darlow, my colleague here, and I, together with the personal message from His Holiness, to make it possible for these brave 6 Tibetans who are here to agree to give up their fast. So it is my honor to now invite the ambassador to read the statement. And after that, I would like to ask the ambassador to join with me in offering to the people who have been on hunger strike a symbolic glass of juice so that they can break their fast. Thank you very much, Mr. Ambassador, for being with us, and through you we want to convey to the President and to the administration and your colleague, to the permanent representative, our gratitude. Thank you very much, Mr. Ambassador.
Thank you very much. I will make a very brief statement. On instructions of Ambassador Madeleine Albright, I have been asked to deliver this evening the following statement, which I will distribute after I've spoken, on the U.S. position regarding Tibet to the group of the 6 Tibetans on hunger strike here near the United Nations. We have this statement, which is a statement of U.S. policy, and in addition we would like to urge the strikers on compassionate and humanitarian grounds to end the strike, and we're delighted that they have decided to do so. And we're very pleased to have been here tonight to assist in this. Thank you very much.
Mr. Ambassador, may I now introduce you the 2 of the organizers. Deputy Karma, he's also a member of the Exiled Parliament, and his colleague Deputy Namkar. So they have recently formed a political party in India because His Holiness Dalai Lama has been, as you know, making efforts to bring democratic institutions. And in fact, this is the first political party that has been established in exile. So this initiative was actually of their party. And so therefore I would like them to formally announce the acceptance of your call and the call of His Holiness to end this hunger strike.
Ambassador, Bodhi, Vinchinla, friends, this fast unto death undertaken by these 6 brave Tibetans was an effort directed against the UN, the United Nations, to bring into focus the issue of Tibet in the international arena. We wanted a good response from the United Nations, and therefore these people persisted for 13 days for that. Unfortunately, we did not get any response from the United Nations except on the 13th day today. Today, an emissary of the Secretary General of the UN visited us and conveyed a message from His Excellency saying that Boutros Ghali is very much concerned with the health conditions of these people, and therefore his emissary on his behalf entreated them to stop the fast. The organizers and we held a discussion in front of her whether to accept or not. Of course, we have our promises and our decisions made before taking on this task, and all the hunger strikers unanimously expressed great sadness at the Secretary General that instead of talking about these demands for which these people have staked their lives, he is worrying about the health condition of the people, and that also on the 13th day. Therefore, we categorically rejected that proposal to end the fast. In the morning, we had number of interfaith representatives visiting us, very great and religious people. They also requested these people to end the fast, and they promised that they would work harder for the question of Tibetan freedom. We were very much moved, but it was not good enough, we are sorry to say, and we could not accede to the request to end the fast. We had 1,500 non-governmental organizations coming to us with the same request. We were very sorry that although we were very much touched and very grateful, we could not accept the request. Our own people had, of course, earlier made very sincere requests to them to end the fast, and that also we could not agree. Now, the ambassador from the United States government has been very kind to come here with a letter and with the same request to end the fast. And earlier, we have all heard from the representative of His Holiness Dalai Lama in New York here, Mr. Rinchen, as a sacred letter from His Holiness the Dalai Lama himself with the same advice. From the beginning, when we were planning this vigil, and when we finally were committed to sit on this, we had a very clear understanding that we could break this fast through three things. One was, of course, happily, and that did not happen, if the United Nations had accepted these demands, or had at least opened a negotiation with them, with us, then a settlement could have been made by which the fast could have been broken. Secondly, these people volunteered themselves to undertake this rigorous task. And from the organizers' side, we were very grateful to them, and the Tibetan people are very grateful to them, but we always kept the option open to them that at any stage of the fast they could opt out. And none of them, of course, did, and they wanted to continue. And the third option was that if our leader, our God, His Holiness Dalai Lama, if he intervened, we said we would not have any second thoughts. We would take his advice at once. And now we have the ambassador from the United States government. So with all the other requests, we would not have agreed. But now, but with His Holiness's advice and the representative of the government of the United States purposely coming here with the request, I'm very happy to announce that the hunger strikers have agreed to break their fast in front of the ambassador. But we would like to interpret that the United States government intervened between us, the Tibetan people, and the world body, the United Nations, to break this fast. That means the responsibility of taking up the Tibetan cause, the Tibetan issue, very much lies with the United States government. I request the ambassador to convey this feeling of ours to your government, and thank you very much for coming.
Now let me ask the ambassador in joining me and offering symbolically a glass of juice to the strikers so that they can break their fast.
Take references.